Hello everybody, this is Natural Science, Year 2, Unit 4, and we are going to talk about two forms of energy. We are going to talk about light and sound. Light and sound are two forms of energy, okay? Natural, artificial sources of light, and we are going to watch a little video. The first source is the sun. The sun is a natural source of light. The sun. Then we have called fireflies, and they are natural. The moon is not a source of light. Why? Because it reflects the light from the sun. The moon doesn't have light. The stars are natural sources of light. Lightning, natural sources of light. Okay, a volcano of fire is a natural source of light. These are light fires. They are artificial sources of light. Light bulbs, they are artificial sources of light. The lights that you have in towns, all of them, all these lights, they are artificial because they come from electricity. Artificial, a light bulb. And here in the book we have two examples. In the book we have the sun and we have a lamp. And we have to think. The sun is a source of natural light. The lamp is a source of artificial light. Remember that when we talk about sources, a source es una fuente, is where the light comes from. A source of light is a place where the light comes from. Is that clear? We said it in the classroom. Here we have other examples of natural and artificial sources of light. The fire is natural. This is a torch, una linterna. The torch is artificial. Lightning is natural. And a lighthouse is a special building to guide ship. And this is artificial now because it works with electricity. So at the moment, in this century, it's artificial. In the past, it was natural, but now it's artificial. So remember, natural, artificial, natural, artificial. Let's see some correct and incorrect uses of light. He's switching off the light. This is correct. This living room with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights and the television. When it's all sunny, incorrect. And replacing old light bulbs for high efficiency light bulbs, correct. Okay, if we do this reading, we say that light is a form of energy. Natural light comes from sources in nature, like the sun. Artificial light comes from machines people make, like lamps. We can save energy if we use energy efficient, these ones, energy efficient light bulbs, and turn off the lights when we don't use them. Is that clear? Remember that we are still talking about light. If light passes through an object, we say that that object is transparent. Okay, for example, this object here, this transparent box, we say is transparent. Why? Because light is passing through. That's why we can see the apple, because light is passing through. If light passes through, but we cannot see the object very well, it's translucent. And if we cannot see the object, for example, my hands, because they block the light, it's opaque. Here we have some examples: transparent, translucent, opaque, translucent, opaque. Okay? You can see through transparent materials very well. Why? Because all the light can pass through them. So the light passes through. Only some light can pass through translucent materials. So the light passes but not completely. You cannot see through opaque materials because they completely block the light. Is that clear? Okay. In this page, you have more examples of transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. This is a stained glass window. What is stained glass? We say in Spanish vidriera. Stained glass window, and it's translucent. Okay, you can see, but not perfectly well. A backpack is opaque. A glass of water, this glass of water is transparent. This window is transparent. This type of glass is translucent, and the balloons are translucent as well. Okay, they are not opaque, they are not transparent, they are translucent. Remember that we had a little bit of discussion here, but if you blow a balloon and put your hand behind, you can see the hand at the front, and that means translucent. Now we are going to study sound. Sound is another form of energy that travels in waves. We have studied two types of sound. First, natural and artificial types of sound. And then we have studied 4 characteristics of sound. A sound can be loud. A sound can be soft. A sound can be high. A sound can be low. Okay? So those are the 4 ways in which we can hear sound. Let's look at these pictures and let's see if it's natural, artificial, loud, or soft. This motorbike, of course, is artificial and is probably loud. The water in the fountain, not the fountain, the water in the fountain is natural and is a soft sound. What is this? A tornado. A tornado is natural and is probably loud. And air conditioning is artificial and is soft. What can you hear? Let's see if it's a natural or an artificial sound. Natural. It's a seagull, natural. A cow mooing, natural. A cell phone, artificial. A cricket, natural. Birds chirping, natural. artificial? Natural, because we make it with our hands. A door, artificial, because it's an object. An alarm clock, artificial.
Natural sounds come from nature. People, animals, and weather make natural sounds. Artificial sounds come from machines. Sounds can be loud, soft, high, or low.
Ooh. Okay. This, remember that you have to stop, listen, and repeat. We have studied 2 uses of light and sound. Well, we have studied many, but we classified them in 2 groups. When do we use light and sound? For fun, for having fun. And when do we use light and sound for communication? What do you think? Communication, because they are going to tell us, to give us some information. So this is communication. What about this? This is communication as well. It's telling you, if you go straight on, you have to stop. If you turn to the right, you can go on. So this is giving you an information. So it's communication. What about the children playing instruments? That's for fun. It's to enjoy yourself. So that would be, what color? Blue. For fun. And then here, she's talking on the phone. Is that fun or communication? Well, it could be both, but in general, it's communication. What about, what is this? Is this fun or communication? This is fun, fun. So we do it blue. And the mother and the boy, they are talking, and this is communication. So it's green. Sometimes we use light and we use sound incorrectly because the sound is very loud, or we use light when we don't need it. Let's see some incorrect and correct uses of light and sound. Is this correct? Yes, because the girl is wearing sunglasses and a hat, and probably she's wearing some sunscreen lotion. Is this correct? No, because she's very close to the screen. So if it's incorrect, we are going to cross it out. Is this correct to put the volume down? Yes, it's correct. Is this boy listening the music too loud? Yes, it's too loud, so it's incorrect. Is that clear? Okay, we listen to this and we finish the unit with this. Remember that when you listen, you have to pause and repeat.
We use light and sound for fun and for communication. It is important to use them correctly. Do not get too close to screens or look directly at the sun. Listening to sound that is too loud can harm your hearing.
Is that clear? Let's watch the visual summary of Unit 4 and then we finish with the unit.
Light and sound can come from natural or artificial sources. Natural light can come from the sun. Artificial light comes from machines such as light bulbs in lamps. A dog barking or a human voice are natural sounds. Artificial sounds come from machines, like a truck or a vacuum cleaner. We can use light and sound to communicate, for example, through light signals or sirens. Lights and sounds can also be fun, like the lights used in games and the sound of music.
Okay, this is the end of Unit 4. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.